the length conversion. Okay, can you see my presentation already?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically we're going to discuss muna dito yung British and American length units. Okay, so British and American length unit include the foot, the yard, which is equal to 3 feet, the furlong, which is equal to 660 feet, a furlong, and then mile is 5,280 feet, and an inch is 1/12 of a foot. Okay, so we have here a table, no, comparing metric unit and English units. Okay, so according to this table, we have here from the English unit, now we have 4 units. We have inches, we're given here feet, yards, and miles. So, and then for the last discussion, we also have here shown in the table the metric unit, or the metric system. No, we have the base unit here, which is meters for length, of course, and then one of its higher prefixes is the kilometers, and yung lowest prefix naman, which is millimeters. So an inch here, okay, equivalent to 1 meter is 39.37 inches. And then according also to this table, now it's also equivalent. I mean, 1 meter is equivalent to 3.281 feet, and the meter is also equal to 1.094 yards, and the meter is equal to 0.0006,214 miles. So as shown in the table, ayan, nakikita naman natin on parang yung conversion, no, from different units, from metric and then English units. Now, how do we convert units manually? Okay, like say for instance, we want to convert um yards to inches, yards to feet muna. Okay. So for instance, we want to convert yards to feet. Okay. We want to convert, ay wala akong solution dito. Okay, I'm just gonna write it down on how do we convert. Wait lang, let me insert lang ako ng okay. So we want to convert, what if we want to convert yards to feet? Okay. Okay. So syempre, if we know here, according to the table, that 3 feet is equal to 1 yard. So actually, parang madali lang, no? But what if we want to say, we want to convert, wait lang, may nagjo-join pa, no? So next time, as much as possible, be early so that we can also end early. Okay. Okay, so what if you want to convert 4.3 yards to feet? Anyone who knows how to do this? Who knows how to convert? Anyone who has an idea on converting units? So you want to convert 4.3 yards to feet. Okay, so basically, parang the idea here is to ano, no, to know the equivalent. Okay, so of course kasi we're converting, no. So usually parang tawag doon, using fractions in converting. So 4.3 yards, and then you are going to multiply that by yan. So 1 yard is equivalent to how many feet? So this is 1 yard. So according to the table, 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. Yan. Okay. And of course, if we multiply this, okay, so how do we multiply fractions? We just multiply numerator times numerator and denominator times denominator. Since this is equal to, 4.3 over 1 yan, di ba? Understood. So that means makakancel out dito yung unit na yard. And then we will just multiply 4.3 by 3 feet, which is equal to, what is 4.3 times 3? Okay, that is 12.9 feet. Okay, so as you can see, uh, nare-retain yung, ayan, yung unit. And then nakakancel out yung dapat makancel out. So that is when you know na correct yung conversion ninyo, no? If mayroong cancellation ng unit. Okay, what if? Balik muna tayo, no? You want to convert um, inches to yards. Okay, and then sige, para hindi tayo mag-skip, no? Actually, we can skip naman. We can go straight to yards from inches. So yards to inches na lang. Para ano ba mas maganda? Ay, inches na lang to yards para hindi mas malaki. So we want to convert inches to yards. But we can go straight to that, but it's also good, no? If dumaan tayo sa feet. Okay, like say for instance, we want to convert uh, bilhin natin 50 inches. Okay. 50 inches to yards. Okay? Pwede naman nating diretso na lang natin if we know the value. Okay, so but we can also pwede na tayong dumaan sa feet. So for instance, daan muna tayo sa feet, no? So 50 inches. Yan. So multiply natin yan. So inches din dito. How many inches of feet? Okay. Hello, hello. So 1 feet is equal to how many inches? Or baliktad. Dapat 1 inch sa baba, no? Anyone who knows how to work on this? Yes, hello, hello. Am I still audible? Can you still hear me?
Sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Sige daw, let's try na lang to work. And then diretso tayo sa ano. Anyway, may table naman na tayo. Diretso tayo sa yards. Okay, erase muna natin to. Okay. Yan. So 1 yard or 1 inch is equal to how many yards? How many yards is it? Yung 1 inch. Nandito ba sa table?
Yes, sir. Ada.
Yan, so 1 inch. Yan. 1 inch according to this table is yan. 0.02778. 77 lang, hindi 777. No? Sige, we'll write that here. Ano yun? 0. Ulit nun, 0.02778. 277?
Yes, sir. Oh, zero.
27 0277.
Yes, sir.
0.02778.
Eight.
Okay, sige. So all we do now is this is yards dapat, no? Okay. So we multiply it. So inches will be canceled out. So 50 multiplied by 0.02778. We now have the converted. So that's equal to 1.389
389.
yards. Yan. Yes. So okay din if dumaan tayo ng feet, no? Like say for instance, 50 inches. Okay, we multiply that by so 1 inch is equal to how many feet? No, if you don't want to skip any unit. Okay? So 1 feet is equal to 1 inch is equal to how many feet? 0.08333 according to the table. No? So we're going to write that 0. Ulit yun? 0833. 08333. This is feet. Okay? And then we also multiply this by how many yards? Yeah, 1 feet, it is also equal to how many yards? So according to the table, let's go back to the table. According to the table, 1 feet daw is 0.3333. 1 feet equals 0.3333 yards. Okay, so all we have to do is multiply. Okay, so this will be cancelled out. Feet will also be cancelled out. So yards na lang yung matitirang unit. So multiply na lang natin to. So that's 50. Bababa ko na lang, no? That is 50 times 0.08333 times 0.3333. So that is also approximately equal to 1.3886, no? Pero we can convert that to 1389. So parehas lang. Okay. Pero actually okay lang naman if mag-skip tayo, no? From inches to straight to yards as long as correct yung equivalent natin from inches to yards. Okay, so that is. So yun lang. This is actually called parang conversion through fraction. Okay? So parang sinusulat lang natin dito if what is the equivalent of a unit to another unit. Okay, and then we also have the volume conversion. So we actually have two types of liquid measure in US, no? Okay. So we have yung liquid measure and dry measure. So for liquid measure, for US measurement, US measure unit, we have fluid ounces, quarts, and gallons. Okay, and then we're comparing that also to the SI unit for volume, which is liters. Diba liter yung base natin for volume sa SI unit. And then included din dito yung prefix, okay, lower than a liter, which is milliliter. Okay, so 1 liter converted to US liquid measure unit, 1 liter compared to fluid ounces now is 33.81. So 33.81 fluid ounce is equal to 1 liter. And then 1 liter is also equal to 1.057 quarts. And 1 liter is equal to 0.2642 gallons. And then and so on. Okay, nakikita nyo naman dito, no, yung conversion natin, yung table of conversion from metric units to US liquid measure units. And then yung conversion naman natin is we can just follow yung uh, example natin earlier, no? How we uh, convert, okay, from one unit to another unit. You want me to give you example for this one, for the liquid measure converting,
Yes po, sir.
or hindi na kailangan? Example pa?
Sample na, sir.
Sige. You give me a unit, and then where do you want to convert it to? Sige. Give me a unit here. Liquid unit. Yan. It's either fluid ounces, quarts, or gallons. Sige, anyone from the class? Kayo yung maggawa ng example. Tapos isosolve natin. What do you want to convert? Hello? Hello? Quarts to milliliter. Okay. Sige. How many quarts do you want to convert? Mr. Lisiges? Ilang quarts yung i-convert natin? Give me a quantity. A number. 7 quarts. Okay. According to Mr. Lisiges, we want to convert 7 quarts to milliliter. Okay. So that is, of course, we want to put 7 quarts. And then, pwede naman natin, ayun, diretso nga to ml. Okay. So, 1 quart is equal to how many milliliters? Okay. So, according to the table, okay, 1 quart, which is this one, is equal to 946.4 milliliters. Okay? So, isusulat lang natin. Okay? Now, if you don't know that, pwede naman tayong dumaan muna sa fluid ounces. But then, we would also want to know muna what is, how many how many fluid ounces is a quart, and so on. But we can actually go straight to milliliters from quart. Basta ito yung susulat natin, no? 1 quart is equal to 946.4 milliliters, or that is 946.4 over 1. Of course, let's not forget the units. That's, what was that again? 946.4. 946.4 ml. Okay, so of course, yung quarts na unit natin would be cancelled out, or would be 1. So we don't have to write that. And then we will just multiply 7 times 946.4, which is equal to 946.4, which is equal to 6,624.8 milliliters. So 7 quarts is equal to 6,624.8 milliliters. Okay? So yan lang. Gets? Okay na? Okay na yung example na to?
Sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we also have another volume conversion. Volume unit, no? From US, or what we call the US dry measure unit, which is quarts, pecks, and bushels. Okay, so this is actually a dry, tinatawag siyang dry measure kasi literal na volume, but then solid yung mini-measure natin dito. Okay, this is mostly used in agricultures. Okay, I think in fisheries also. Okay, so that this is how they, this is the unit that they use. Okay, but I don't think popular pa siya, no, in today's society, but this is how they measure dry volume. Okay? So we have quarts, pecks, and bushels. And then, of course, yung base natin, I mean, yung basis natin from SI unit is liters kasi volume nga. Okay, so 1 liter is approximately equal to 0.9081, 0.9081 quarts. And then 1 liter is also equal to 0.1135 pecks. And 1 liter is also equal to 0.02838 bushels. Okay, and so on. Okay, so let's have another example for this one. What if we want to convert, sige kayo, ano yung unit that you want to convert? Siguro pag magpa-exam ako or pag magpa-quiz, kailangan may table, no? So that you know. Okay. Hello? Or do you still need example for this one or hindi na? Yes, Mr. Lisiges,
Sir.
nag-raise ka ng hand.
Convert to bushels, sir. Pwede kasi may example,
What?
sir.
What, ano to? What was that again?
Liters to
Nag-choppy kasi.
bushels.
Liters? Liters to bushels? Mr. Lisiges, am I correct? Liters to bushels. Okay. How many liters? Sabihin na natin mga 1.5. No. 1.5 na liter. 1.5 liters to bushels. Okay. So you want to convert 1.5 liters, okay, to bushels. Okay. So of course, we will write first here 1.5 liters. And then we have to multiply that by uh, how many liters, I mean, how many bushel is a liter? Diba? So sa baba, we will write 1 liter. Okay. How many bushels is 1 liter? So according to the table, 1 liter daw is equal to 0.082838. 0.02838. 0.02838. Yan. This is bushels. Okay? So, multiply lang natin to. So, of course, yung liter would be canceled out. Multiply na lang natin yung 1.5 times 0.02838, which is equal to 0.04257 bushels. Yan. So 1.5 liter is about 0.04257 bushels. Okay? G. So this is now the dry volume measurement used in US. G. Example. G na an example. Oh, hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Proceed tayo. Okay. So let's move on to the weight conversions. And then, so yung unit natin is called avoirdupois. But then in French, it's avoirdupois units. Okay. So, of course, if weight, okay, weight conversion. So that is, I mean, yung base natin dito is, ano yung base natin? Gram, di ba? Yeah, gram. This is our base unit, yung gram. And then meron tayo ditong prefix which is higher than a gram, yung kilogram. Okay, meron din tayong tons. Okay, which is just actually times 100 or times 100 yan of a kilo. Okay. And then we also have yung over the weight units, which is ounces, pounds, and short tons. Okay. So just so you know the idea, 1 gram is equal to 0.05, I mean 0.03527 ounces. And then a gram liwat is equal to 0.002205 pounds. And then yung short tons natin to a gram is naka-scientific notation which is 1.102 times e raised to negative 6. So ang dami ng zero. May 0.0000001202. Okay? So that is, ayan, sige. Let's have an example. Okay, what if we want to convert pounds to kilograms? Okay? Sige. What if we want to convert 300 pounds to kilogram? Sige daw. Anyone want to try this example? You know the idea naman of converting using fractions, diba? So basically, multiplying lang. Crucial lang dito is you should know parang the equivalent. Anyone from the class? Hello, hello? Can you still hear me? Hello?
Yes po, sir. Nagsusolve na po, sir.
Oh, sige. That's
Nagsusolve
nice.
na po.
How about the others? You also try, ha? Kay Mr. Lisigas might need some help, so nakaka-help ka mo. According to Mr. Cardona, do you have your solution for that, Mr. Cardona? So how many kilogram is 300 pounds? Okay, so 1 pound daw is equal to 0.45392 kilograms. Tingnan natin yung table. 1 pound. Dito na 1 pound is equal to how many kilograms? 0.4536. Okay. So, kompleto yung kay Mr. Cardona. I don't think, ewan ko kung saan, baka sa internet yan, no? So, I think dito, limited lang yung, pero may space pa naman. Pero I think they just round it off. Okay. So, dapat hindi equal yung ginagamit natin dito, no? Dapat approximately equal or parang instead of equal sign, kasi when we say equal, that is actually equal to. But then, if meron tayong mga allowable error or approximation lang, no? So we should use this symbol. Magahiyahin barahiwi na kuan, magin barahiwi na. No, it's okay. Na I think mas damo na decimal number, mas mas harani, mas accurate. So okay la. Okay. Oh. So an answer ni Mr. ni Cardona 136.078. An answer naman ni Lesiges 136.08, 'di ba? So gin-round off la. Okay? So para haakon liwat, I think kung magra-round off ka mon, I mean kung may answer ka nga so din and then magra-round off ka, okay la. Pero para haakon mas credible or mas accurate an mas damo ang decimal number. Kaya ako liwat, nasunod la ako han table provided. Yan. Okay, so ayan. So si Mr. Hinayon, kung yung gigamit nga table is ang table provided liwat here. So magpare sila ang answer ni Aliciges. Yan. So that's gonna, of course, that's gonna depend on the table na gagamitin ninyo or the value. Okay. So I think mas ma-open nila if we use this table para may ada kita. Kasi if we use different, different values, mag-iba-iba natin answer. So para maging uniform, let's use the table provided nila. No? Are we clear on that? Para lang may the uniformity. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 300 pounds. This is how we would write it, no? We multiply that by a pound is equal to how many kilograms? 0.4536. Tama na?
Yes po, sir.
Yes, sir.
Kilograms, which would then, okay. So, value natin would be, multiply natin yung 300 by 0.4536. So that's approximately equal to 136.08 kilograms. Yan. Okay. So pressure conversion naman tayo. Okay. So for metric unit, okay. Mean yung base natin dito is bars. And then may ano tayo, we used here one prefix, which is a prefix less than a bar, less than the base unit, which is millibar. And then we also have here pascals. Okay, and then for English unit, meron naman tayong inches of mercury and then atmospheric pressure, atmosphere. Okay, so just an idea. Okay, 1 bar is equal to 1,000 millibar. 1 bar is equal to 100,000 pascals. 1 bar is also equal to 29.53 inches of mercury, and 1 bar is equal to 0.9869 atmospheric pressure or atmosphere. Yan. So let's have an example then on how do we convert. Sige, basing on this table, mag-base tayo sa table para pare-pares yung answer natin. Okay, so let's try to convert bars to atmosphere. Okay, so what if we're given, let's try to convert, sige, you work on this 3.86 bars to atmosphere. Sige, you work on this Okay, so according to Mr. Tiongzon, is that the question? Bakit may question mark, Mr. Tiongzon? According to him, 3.809522278 daw. Okay, sige. Let's have ano na lang. Para again, uniform tayo. Let's have, syempre, para may thrill din, kahit 4 decimal places na lang. Final answer natin, no? Okay, and then, of course, we'll be using this table para uniform yung answers natin. Okay, remember 4 decimal numbers. 4 if possible 4. Actually, possible naman lahat. Mag four decimal numbers. Okay. So 3.86 bars to atmosphere. So 1 bar is equal to 0.9869 atmosphere. Okay. Sige, let's write that here. .86 yun, di ba? So 3 point tuloy. 3.86 bars. Okay. So we multiply that by that na lang, no? 1 bar is equivalent to how many atmosphere? 0.9869. No? 0.9869 atmosphere. Don't forget you include the unit. Ba? So what's the point? Okay. So this is equal to, according to you guys, this is 3.08. Is it 3 point or 0? Yeah. Okay. So this is 3.86 multiplied by 0.9869, which is equal to 3.8094 atmosphere. Okay. Okay na? Okay na tayo for this example?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Meron pa ba? Okay. We still have the energy conversion. Yeah. So, for energy conversion, yung metric unit natin dyan is joules. Okay. And then for English unit naman, we're using calories and BTUs or the British thermal unit. Okay. So, 1 joule is equal to 0.2388 calories. And then that's equal to 0.000947 BTUs. Okay. So, let's try to convert calories to joules. Okay, what if we're given 38 calories? Okay, 38 calories to joules. Okay, so sige. Convert natin yung 38 calories to, I think calories is cal, no? Cal cheese. Cal. Yan, 38 calories to joules. Sige. So 38 calorie multiplied by, yan. So 1 calorie is equal to how many joules? So according to the table, may sagot na si Mr. Lisigas. According to him, 1.59.106 joules daw. Okay, sige, let's try to find out kung correct. Okay, so 1 calorie is equal to 4.187 joules. 4.187. Okay, 4.107 joules. So multiply lang natin to. Correct ba? 1 calorie to joule. Calorie. Yan. Okay. So multiply na lang natin, no? Multiply 38 multiplied by 4.187. 107. So our answer is 150. According to my computations, it's 156. Saan ba tayo nagkamali? Okay. So 1 calorie is equal to 4.187. Correct ba? 4.107. 187. Sabi ko na, Barbie. Dapat may 8. Ay, 8 yan. Okay. So, answer natin is 159.106 joules. Joules is parang J lang yan eh. No, yung unit natin. Okay, so we have successfully converted calories to joules. So 38 calories is approximately equal to 159.1060 joules. Yan. Or 106 joules. Okay na for energy conversion? So importante, you get the idea on the conversion. You know how to convert from one unit to another. Okay. So do you have any questions so far? May question ba? How about the others?
None, sir.
Okay. Uy, di ko pa na-stop presenting ko ba yan? Okay, proceed tayo. Okay, we still have here. Actually, I think this was included no from the last discussion, pero parang pahapyaw lang the discussion about that. Okay. Can you see the presentation?
Yes, sir.
Wait lang, naglo-load pa. Ayan. Okay, so we are now on temperature. Okay, so there are actually 3 known units for temperature, no? What are those? What are the 3 known units for temperature?
Celsius, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so that's Celsius, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin. So in this lesson, in this particular topic, we will be converting Celsius to Fahrenheit and vice versa, or Celsius to Kelvin, vice versa, and then Fahrenheit to Kelvin, vice versa. Okay. So temperature. Okay, so what is temperature? Temperature is basically it's energy measured with a tool called a thermometer. Okay, which comes from the Greek word. In thermometer, it comes from the Greek word thermos, which means hot, and metron, which means measure. Okay, so another definition of temperature is that it's a measure of the average kinetic energy or the energy of a mass in motion of a substance's molecule. Okay, so again, now there are 3 commonly used measurement for this, which is Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Kelvin. So Fahrenheit was actually among these 3 measurements, no, Fahrenheit was the first to be used, okay, by Fahrenheit himself. Okay, so there was actually parang based to from another unit, which is a unit that was made by Ole Romer. Okay, and then that time, kasi by the way, di ba, the thermometers, yeah, thermometers nowadays are digital na, no? But dati they were using mercury, no, to measure the temperature. But before mercury, they were actually using some kind of alcohol, no, that's inside, of course, that the thermometer. But then it was not giving the same results, and then it has, I think, not parang it ano, freezing point is much higher than mercury. Okay, so what happens is uh, nagre-react yung mercury from the temperature outside, and then it's expanding. That is why tumataas yung mercury. Nag-expand siya. And then of course, sa instrument, sa thermometer, there are scales there. Okay? And basically, dyan na yung nagkakaiba yung Fahrenheit and Celsius. Sa scale lang. Okay, but then, the distances is actually just the same. But the scale, ayun nga, naiba. Okay, due to their personal reasons. So actually, di ba, Celsius is derived from someone named Celsius, but he was actually not the one who made that scale. Okay. So and then we also have what we call Kelvin. Okay, so basically yung Kelvin naman that's used science sector. Okay, and then so na-derive yung Kelvin because they don't want to have a negative temperature. Okay, that's basically why. So, tinatawag nila na absolute, we have actually an absolute zero value for Kelvin, and that's, I think, zero zero Kelvin is, I don't, what is that in wait lang ha. We have, I mean, a table for that. Zero Kelvin, or the absolute zero, is equal to, yan, for Celsius, 0 Kelvin is 273.1 negative. And then for Fahrenheit naman, 0 Kelvin is a negative 459.7 Fahrenheit. So imagine getting that cold. So basically the idea is, ano, for the Kelvin, ayun lang, they don't want to have a negative temperature. Kasi 0 Kelvin, I mean from negative 459.7, we can't get any colder than that. Okay? So, kasi, according to the second definition, another definition of temperature is that it's measure of the average kinetic energy. So actually, yung molecules natin, no, in a particular object, or kahit in the air, no, yung the heat, I mean, yeah, basically that's heat, is produced because of the vibration of those molecules. Okay, so nagba-vibrate sila. The more the vibration, the higher the temperature. Okay? And then, yung absolute zero Kelvin natin, hindi ibig sabihin na it's not moving. No? Kasi in quantum physics, there's no such thing as something na stationary. No? It's always going to move. No matter how much you try to stop it, it's always going to move. Okay. So now, where was I na? Sa 0 Kelvin. Sa 0 Kelvin, it's not that hindi na nagmo-move or wala na kinetic energy in a particular object, but then it's the minimum motion that it can get. It can't get any slower than that. Okay. And then we also have what we call parang thermal energy. Okay. So thermal energy is different from temperature. Thermal energy kasi is the amount of energy present in that in a particular object And the temperature naman is the average. Ayan, is the average of the kinetic energy that is present. Like say for instance, if I have a cup of coffee in the morning, no, is hotter than than the sea, diba? But then the sea has a higher thermal energy than the coffee. Okay, of course, the sea is much bigger, no, than a cup of coffee. But then if you want to measure the temperature is hotter or mas dako niya temperature compared to the seawater. But then again, the thermal energy is higher in the seawater than in the cup of coffee. You get the idea? Hello, hello, hello. Are you still there?
Yes, sir.
How about
Yes
the
po, sir.
others? Okay. So yun na nga. No, we have the three commonly used measurement system in temperature, which is Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Kelvin. Okay, so let's try to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay, so we are given here a formula. Okay, so that's equal to a degree Celsius is equal to 5/9 multiplied by the quantity uh, degree Fahrenheit minus 32. Okay, so basically this is the formula on how we convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay, so all we have to do is is to wait, dapat Fahrenheit to eh, no? Wait, I think this is typo error. Lang, I'm gonna fix this muna. Saan na yung slide? So, yan. Oops, 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 oops. Wait lang ha, wait lang. I'm just fixing the typo error para ma-solve natin yung example. So we are now converting from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Yan, meron na. Nakikita na? Or nawala ba? Hindi, ayan. So converting Fahrenheit to Celsius, so basically we're going to use this formula. Degree Celsius is equal to 5/9 multiplied by degree Fahrenheit, or the temperature in degree Fahrenheit minus 32. Okay, so all you have to do is substitute this temperature in degree Fahrenheit to that variable dito. And substitute lang natin yung temperature in degree Fahrenheit dyan. And then, simplify na lang. Okay, so let's try this example. Example, convert 124 degree Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay, so this will be equal to 5/9. We can actually 5/9 multiplied by 124 degree Fahrenheit minus 32. Okay, so this would be equal to 124 minus 32. So this is 5/9 multiplied by 92 is equal to 51.11. So in temperature, para uniform, final answer natin is 2 decimal places. Okay, so answer natin is 51.11 degrees Celsius. Okay, any question about this one? This example? Any question? Yes, Mr. Lisiges. Okay, so Celsius is actually smaller in number, no, than Fahrenheit. Kay one, by the way, it's in Celsius, no, 0 degrees Celsius is the freezing point, and then uh, 100 naman is the boiling point of water, of pure water. Okay. So in Fahrenheit, the boiling point is, or if we're going to convert that, so boiling point natin is 100 degrees Celsius. So in Fahrenheit, that is 212 Fahrenheit. And then yung freezing point naman natin in Celsius, which is 0 degrees Celsius or 0 degrees centigrade, is actually equal to 32 Fahrenheit. Okay. So again, this is the formula in converting Fahrenheit to Celsius. So we use this formula right here. So degrees Celsius is equal to 5/9 multiplied by the given temperature in Fahrenheit minus 32. Okay. So let's now try to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. So we are going to use this formula. So that is degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9/5 times the temperature in degrees Celsius plus 32. So parang ano lang, inverse lang siya. Inverse formula from the formula given earlier, di ba? So 9/5, of course, parang multiplicative inverse is, or reciprocal is 5/9. So 9/5. And then plus 32 naging, from minus 32, naging plus 32. Okay. So here we're going to, yan, substitute lang the temperature given in degrees Celsius here, and that variable. Okay. So this will be 9/5, or that's approximately, or no, natin 9 divided by 5 is 1.8. Okay, so 9/5 na lang muna. Okay, this is multiplied by 52 degrees Celsius plus 32. So unahin muna natin yung may multiplication, 9/5 of 52. So that is equal to 93.6. We add that by 32. So that is somewhat equal to 125.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Yan. So that is how we convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. So given naman tayo ng formula. Okay, you take note of the formula na lang, ha? Okay. And then let's proceed to Celsius to Kelvin. Okay, so Kelvin parang mas malaki yan in number. Pero actually, just so you know, no, yung Kelvin parang they just have the same base lang eh. The same base lang sa Celsius. But then ayun nga, mas mataas lang talaga yung value niya. For the reason that they don't want a negative temperature sa Kelvin. But then, if there is a 10 difference in Celsius, 10 degree difference, there's also 10 degree difference in Kelvin. Like say for instance, from 40 to 50 degrees, no, 10 yung difference natin in Celsius. Sa Kelvin, ganun din. 40 degrees Celsius is equal to 313.1 Kelvin. So pag 50, 323 din yung Kelvin. So the same scale. Okay, iba lang yung starting point. But they have the same scale. Okay, 10 is to 10 na scale din yung Kelvin to Celsius. So basically, kung Celsius to Kelvin, add minus lang tayo. And this is the number that we have to add. If you want to convert 1 degree Celsius to Kelvin, you just add the 273.15. So, ayun. You can see the formula naman na, di ba? So, ayan. If we want to convert 100 degrees Celsius to Kelvin, so, i-add lang natin siya by 273.15. So, this is equal to 114 degrees Celsius plus 273.15. So, this is equal to 273.15. So this is equal to 387.15 Kelvin. So 114 degrees Celsius is equal to 387.15 Kelvin. So plus lang. And then, of course, if Kelvin to Celsius, so minus tayo. Okay? So given, if for instance, we're given the same number lang, 273.15. So if we're given a 363.1 Kelvin, so substitute lang natin yung 363.1 Kelvin, subtract that by the number 273.15, 363.1 minus 273.15, that is 89.95 degrees Celsius. So that is how you convert from Kelvin to Celsius. Okay? So ayun, basically, kasi they have the same scale naman. So plus minus lang tayo for Celsius to Kelvin, vice versa. Okay. Let's now have Fahrenheit to Kelvin. Ayan, so we're given this formula. Okay, so basically yung ginagawa dito is ano lang parang dumadaan din tayo to Celsius. Yan, if you notice this formula right here, ayan, di ba, parang sa Celsius muna and then plus or minus na tayo to Kelvin. Itong constant number natin na to kasi yan yung difference ng Celsius to Kelvin, so 273.15. But then yung isang part ng formula, that's to Celsius muna. Okay.